This is the Araguaia Ferro-Nickel Project, a Tier 1 mining project which is 100% owned by Horizonte Minerals plc. It is located south of the Carajás mining district in the Pará state, Brazil. After initial discovery by Horizonte, the company expanded Araguaia's resource base through the acquisitions of neighbouring new discoveries made by major mining companies Teck Resources and Glencore. In October 2018, Horizonte released a feasibility study for Araguaia, which demonstrated the project would produce around 14,500 tonnes of nickel per year over a 28-year life of mine, generating total revenues of around $6 billion. Araguaia has a total mineral resource of 120 million tonnes, grading 1.28% nickel. Only a small part of this resource, approximately 27 million tonnes, will be mined in Araguaia's Stage 1 operational plan, providing future potential to extend the mine life or increase production rates. By 2021, along with our strategic partners, we plan to invest approximately $443 million to develop the project, creating over 1,000 jobs during construction and approximately 500 jobs in the operational phase. Araguaia will use the open pit mining method, transporting its nickel ore to a central processing plant. Topsoil will be separately stockpiled and mined areas will be rehabilitated. The project will utilize the well-established rotary kiln electric furnace technology to produce refined ferronickel. This proven process is in use in over 40 operations around the world today. At its initial design throughput rate of 900,000 tonnes per annum, Araguaia will produce 14,500 tonnes of nickel each year. The engineering team have designed the project to allow for future construction of a second Lkf process line, which would double Araguaia's production capacity. For the main process steps, ore will be blended, homogenized, partially dried and agglomerated in a rotary dryer. The ore is then fed to the rotary kiln, where the ore is completely dried and calcined. Calcine from the kiln is transferred to the electric furnace, where further reduction of most of the nickel and some of the iron occurs. Melting and separation of the metal will then take place, and our ferro-nickel metal is tapped at a temperature of around 1500 degrees Celsius. The tapped ferro-nickel is transferred by ladle to the refining stage. The final ferro-nickel product is granulated, bagged and dispatched by truck to the Vila do Conde port for onward transport to clients. The Lkf process utilized at Araguaia will produce a high-quality ferro-nickel product, Fe 30, grading around 30% nickel and 70% iron. The nickel will be used in stainless steel, an essential material for modern life, with end products such as wind turbines, solar panels, pipes enabling clean water and storage for food. Approximately 2/3 of global nickel production is currently used to produce stainless steel. The outlook for the nickel market is strong, with demand growing at around 2 to 3% over the short to mid-term, from both the traditional stainless steel market as well as the growing electric vehicle battery sector. Wood Mackenzie have forecast a short-term nickel price of $14,000 per tonne and a long-term incentive nickel price of $26,450 per tonne. Based on the Wood Mackenzie short-term price, Araguaia's return on capital will be around 20%, generating around $1.6 billion in free cash flow. Araguaia will be a low-cost producer, scheduled to come online at the right point in the nickel market, at a time of strong demand growth combined with limited new supply. Araguaia aims to create value for all stakeholders, including its shareholders, community and employees. Horizonte has been active for 10 years in this part of Brazil, developing strong relationships with communities and government agencies. The multidisciplinary team designed infrastructure to reduce visual and social impacts, maximize water efficiency, and adapt to Araguaia's physical and biological environments. Over the mine life, the company will make contributions of over $700 million in taxes, environmental contributions, wages, and community investment. Araguaia is ideally located south of Brazil's Carajás mining district, which is the host to developed infrastructure, including roads, rail, power, and access to ports. The project team has been optimizing the design to enhance the economics and sustainability of Araguaia. Araguaia, Brazil's next major ferro-nickel mine.